There it is, man. I'm over here. I had to unplug the thing, whatever. But we're unplugging shit. Just gonna talk about a bit of like that and some like anxiety or some whatever. Um, anxiousness. I don't know. It ain't too bad, I guess. Either I'm gonna do what I have to do, or whatever, or I'm just gonna do what I want to do. That's kind of where I'm at in life right now. And the live stream from the house, I was getting told that I was having audio issues, so I'm gonna start it off with the mic. I am gonna test it like from outside or something funny, right? But it's like, nah, I should just stay put. Something's new work stuff tomorrow, so preparing my. So like the way that like what do you call this? Else and stuff. It's like I don't know how well that's going to. So I need to find out if it's the actual. So I had an older mic that I've been using for the past 130 something episodes for being live and live streaming, correct? So now that I'm using this one, I'm waiting on a couple of get the bags. I'll get the boxes or however they get shipped to me, and then obviously with the metal dragger, the plastics metal dragger that I didn't truthfully, um, yeah, I was waiting on a. We'll see. Come in, so we'll do a bit of the. I'm just trying to microphone for the phone, so just maybe it was nectar. We'll see. I hope you make your dreams and never give up, man. I appreciate you saying that, man, because be within my faith. For the most part, not to compare myself to others, I will say I did the best I could in the past couple months. Past couple months we are. So, I got all that going on. So yeah, my window was a lot more wide open. Well, yeah, it was like stuffy. I'm like, what is this, man? As I'm going around with friends, it's just smoke in the air, it's just fires and smoky out there. So that's gonna be a little crazy. Like, yo, I feel I gotta I'm feeling kind of sick, but starting to smell the smoke and the smog here. Smell the smoke and the smog here. Doesn't feel like it's so something that my friend at the cigars, and so we got he got them for free to my understanding, or he got them at a certain discount. No, and it was really interesting, man. And that's one thing. That's one thing right there. rolls. I have these like two. You get the pre rolls or something. You get the tubes. I might have to toss those. I don't know when, whatever. Because this is kind of crazy. I got all this stuff jumbled up here. I got no here. I got an idea. Let's do this. Them out, because I was doing this a while ago. Like, I take notes, man. So I've been like off that were older episodes, and I had to cross some of. Oh, realistic. Yeah, it's funny. So I had, for those that don't podcast, I did this off of Anchor, which is funny. Actually, it's funny. There's one person talking to me about something that they did, and I was like, I'm not gonna look into that. No, I'm like, who the fuck is playing this shit? And then my homie would like literally call, or like he text me like, hey man, I like that episode. You talked about this, then the third. I'll say, I don't even remember what I said. A lot of times, man, or within an hour, if not within 30 minutes, and I don't know, he got something from it. Couldn't tell you what it is, man. So I'm trying to figure out, like, even when I do these, actually, what I'm saying, I'm looking at there's a chakra thing. I kind of did. A lot of these topics really just came from older topics that I had covered. I'm gonna just unplug this shit microphone for the phone, if that makes sense. But I appreciate you dropping in, Rob. What's good, man? Plug this shit, and I'm gonna just go straight off. I just basically got the damn, you know, oh, piece of paper. Is it you or me when you say buffering? You saying audio? I'm looking at this stuff and I'm like, oh, this is shit that I used to talk about. Is buffering? If it's audio, this right here. Hold on. Just go mute this shit right here. I'm gonna swap out the mic right now. I'm gonna just take it out. That was the best time I had right there. Whatever. If you're I'm gonna have to put this the best chance I had. Audio and video. All right, give me a second. Because now the combination of audio and what's funny though, now I know that like I keep it should be wrong though. It could be very out of my pocket, so it's probably just clanking around. Might destroying my just keeping it in my pocket. Um, he's live, right? So when I did the audio, I just stack. I would just fan so converting it because there's a way to convert it by some form of metadata, to my understanding. Episodes, if not the upload barcodes, and there's another thing, ISC video if necessary. So I think my sometimes to do this shit with getting both 5G now. It's probably like doing pretty was more or less pretty cool. Had a few windy nights, had a few windy whatever. Dead chill, man. I'm gonna get it. But Rob, man, still there. Let me know if it's me or if it's you. Let me know if it's better now, buffering. If it's better, this is as good as I'm. Like I said, the house. So this is fucked up. This is as I'm gonna get it right here. You know what I'm saying? That's my issue with like trying to do this. And if this doesn't work out, I'm probably just gonna exit it out at the 16 mark, man. Like I said, ain't no feedback. That's crazy. Ain't no feedback here. Usually he's chilling with me, just saying shit. So I don't know, man. If he ain't there, I'm gonna peace out after the 16. So we'll see how that go. We'll do 16 to 20. It should be 16 is like the minimum you can do, but I think 20 is safe. So 20 to 34 is like my. But if that's how plays
All right, man. It should be back. Let me know if it's back. Because I sat there, swapped the windows, took out the microphone, etc. So let me know if that's a little better, man. We'll see you in a second. I don't know. Shout out to the two dropping in, hit me with the like, man. I don't really know who these people are, but I appreciate it. Either way, I'm happy. So, like I said, I'm gonna hit the 20. We'll see, man. I hit that 20. See if we can still catch a stride. If not, man, I'm donezo with that. Anyway, I got the piece of paper here. This came from a lot of the stuff. It's a little better. Okay, okay, cool. Cause I like I said, took out the microphone. Hopefully the audio is better. Last time I had it up here, last time I actually the same mount that my phone's on right now, I use that for my actual Wi-Fi hotspot, which is funny. It's, makes no damn sense, bro. I damn near might have to put it right here on some funny shit. Might have to put it on the fucking corner, which is stupid, but you know it is what it is. Alex John, you know what's crazy? My connection gets better. Alex John pops in. What's going on, Alex? How you been, man? I'm just chilling right now. Yeah, man. Let's see, man. Let's see, man. I got a lot of different topics, but it's crazy because I used to basically just walk around just hitting these topics all the time, which is funny as hell. But I don't know if I'm gonna do. Maybe I'll, like I said, if I master the connection at the house, I might just start hitting a little whatever, little topic piece of paper right here. I don't know. I don't know if I have a second one stashed somewhere. This might be it. This really might be it though. Yeah, man. There's some interesting shit. Some interesting topics right here, man. I might just keep it like right here on deck because I normally keep it in the wallet, but I'm like I don't really need to walk around with this shit right here. That's what the setup looking like right now. Like number three. Oh, I appreciate it, Rob. Thank you, man. Appreciate it, man. Alex and John, what's going on with you? Rob, what's going on with you too, man? How are you guys doing today, man? I'm trying to hit the stride tonight. Just keep things like I'm a little more smooth to just see how this plays out, man. You doing good? It's good to hear, man. I've been trying. For the like I'm if I'm counting shit, I think I'm doing good. But a lot of times in the moment, I don't know if I'm doing good. You know what I mean? Like sometimes I'm just anticipating things a little bit. I'm just always anticipating things. For some reason, I'm just like, man, what's next? What I gotta do next? I gotta be prepared. I'm constantly thinking that way, but I'm also like, but you're good right now. Just be grateful of what you got right now. So it's hard because sometimes like I have a hard time being grateful in the moment. But that's just me overly anticipating the future. Sometimes that's on me though. I'm not really blaming no one or anything in particular. But it's just kind of like I think about my yeah, man. It's really interesting, man. I really was thinking about somebody said something today about there's certain people that just have never won in life, I guess. You know what I'm saying? Some people like they just never won at life. They can't say that there's certain things that they won at. And a lot of times I've won without not trying, well, with not the intention of trying to win. So I think about like, because of that, I try to just be in the moment and enjoy life. But every time I'm in the moment enjoying shit, I feel like certain things are passing me by. But that's just how I feel sometimes. I get a little, boom. You're also a procrastinator, Rob. I feel that way sometimes, man. Where like even with this new job thing I'm doing tomorrow, I'm still delaying it. If that makes sense. I delayed it. Like I could have started earlier, but part of me was like, just keep pushing the date back. The date where you have to get the paperwork in, the date where you have to go in and get the bad shit. You know what I'm saying? That's how it is. Hey, you wish you can have a lot of subscribers, man. It, I'm happy with what I have because, and I'm not trying to be funny. Like on average, like see right now it has like 3 likes. Some my likes go anywhere from like 1 to like 9. So I don't normally get double-digit likes unless it's like a YouTube short. But imagine that. Like imagine I have like 900 subs right now, and on average you get anywhere between 1 to 9. So that means like I get what is it like 1%? 1% of my actual subscribers actually hit me with a like. So it'd be nice to like get there, because then that means I get more likes, which is great. But I'm also like I'm just happy with it because it's like you have people that just out of empathy or whatever, or people just out of like curiosity or respect will just hit me with the sub, and I like that actually. It's really interesting. Um, but even out of 900, like I'm always satisfied with the few people that show up in chat and then just sit there and what I'm saying, like Rob is always here. So like Rob and Cash Artist drops in some from time to time. Jax used to be here a lot. Z used to drop in when he had time. Just anyone who's pretty much a moderator, Eternal comes in every now and again. Like those people like you, Alex, random consistent people. They show up and it's just like those people. I don't want to say unfortunately, but those people make a lot. They make my day a lot better than the other people who kind of just sub out of respect, if that makes sense. Because you guys interact with me, so it's kind of dope. So I take it for what it is. You know what I mean? viewers over subs. Yeah, I feel that way sometimes, man. You know, like it's nice to think that like people will drop in and really tune in, but I just sit here and just I'm doing everyday shit, like the normal shit that I would think about. My bad, Rob. So the new job is just some warehouse stuff. So we'll see how that plays out. It's just warehouse shit. I'll just be in the warehouse. Well, I mean, it's one bus ride away. Like there was old warehouse jobs I used to do, or ones that I signed up for that were like two bus rides away, and I had to get there at like 3 a.m., 4 a.m. Like by that time the buses ain't running. I don't have a car. I don't ride a bike. You know what I'm saying? I don't do none of that shit. But this one's like a decent time of the day where like, hey, we need people during the mid shift. I'm like, that's normally like the work time I enjoy coming in. So I'm kind of happy about that. But you'll take viewers over subs. That same kind of mindset, if you will. I don't disagree. I think it's just like for whatever reason, this journey is kind of just taking me through this path right now. I'm just kind of here, but I'm also like, my whole thought process, especially when I used to do the audio version of Truancy Hour, like I was saying with the little notes over here, I need to keep this a little more open, you know, obtainable space right here. Let me put it right there. There we go. With the audio version of Truancy Hour, it's kind of interesting because I used to kind of just like, again, same shit that would be on the top of my mind. I would just say it out loud, put it into the microphone of the phone. It'd be windy outside. I just walk around, do my thing, chop it up by myself. You know what I'm saying? Chop it up by myself. I even did it at my workplace. I did. It started at the workplace, the old workplace, the place I wasn't fucking with, and ended up leaving. And then same thing. I just, there would be times like towards when everything was on crash out time at my job. I would just sit there outside on the phone. I was like, I wish these people in the window that I work with would come outside and ask me what the fuck I'm doing. I wish they would come around here and just pressure me right now because I need a reason to sock the shit out of somebody. So it felt that way sometimes, but it didn't matter where I was at. I would kind of let the emotions out, and I would try to recenter myself at the same time. Be like, hey man, I'm saying a lot of crazy shit, but at the same time, just understand I need to get that energy out because I ain't got too many people to talk to. You know what I'm saying? A lot of the most chill people that I really had to really chop it up with, and over, just in general, there was either on some crazy shit. Like some of them, like a lot of people that always give me the craziest the dopest handshakes, the dopest daps, and the biggest hugs and embraces is people that are either been in and out of the system or they're probably dead now. Like some of my friends that are probably dead now showed me a lot of love. One of my friends, he was like a year or two younger than me. We had gym class. I remember this dude, my guy, rest in peace, my guy Bati. This dude right here, bro. I seen this dude. He was laughing a certain way and he was carrying himself a certain way. I was like, bro, you remind me of someone I know. Um, he's like, oh, who do I remind you of? I don't know, just a dude named Mercana or something like that. I just told him the name. He's like, oh, that's my brother. I said, that's what the fuck. We're all in middle school together, so I was like, that's crazy as hell. But I always, you know, I would see him in different little things, and a lot of people wouldn't believe this, but it's like I remember who was I hanging out with, bro? Man, y'all ain't gonna believe me, but like this dude is about 2, 3 years younger than me too. But I can't remember who introduced me to him. It's probably Bati because Bati knew I was writing. Bati knew I was rapping, and he's like, "Hey man, we got a dude who got a studio. You should talk to him." And the dude just would talk to me a certain way, and I was like, "Hey man, if you got stuff, I just need a place to record. That's all it is. I could just write. If you got beats, I just need a place to record." He's like, "Cool." That dude ended up being Andrew Callahan, so a dude from Channel Five. You know what I'm saying? If you watch Channel Five, Andrew Callahan from Seattle, you can look into this. He always says some shit about he wanted to be Gucci Man, and he's not lying. He was always a goofy white kid that just he would try to create his own record label and try to sign these dudes from my neighborhood. She's like, oh, they're dangerous. Okay, cool. Yeah, I need to align with them. He was just trying to align with like dangerous people, but it's like people are like, yo, you want some bullshit? You over here. What's it called? One of my friends was like, he's basically poverty pimping. You know what I'm saying? That's what he's doing right now. And I was like, you're not wrong because his studio space would be inside of his stepmom's apartment. His stepmom's apartment, or sorry, his mom's apartment. His mom remarried with his stepdad, and his stepdad used to be someone who used to be on the Seattle Mariners, to my understanding. So he had this nice little like suite that could see the waters and could see the waterfront. So we used to be over there recording, and he would show me his Serato stuff. I was like, "Hey man, let's find these samples. We'll just get the digital sample, and you could just scratch over it." But it would never play out because he would just try to take beats and have people rap over him. He would take beats, have people rap over him. He would just do like the kind of easy route. But I was like, I'm not too mad at that because everyone has to start somewhere. But that dude, he put, long story short, he used to have me and Bati in the studio. And Bati was like more on the lyrical side of shit. He kind of felt like Bati was kind of like, how do I explain this? He's like Ethiopian Lupe Fiasco type shit. That's who he was. That's my guy Bati. Rest in peace. But I didn't see that dude for a while, and then I remember I ran into him and his brother, and I was classmates with his brother in the same grade. I ran into Bati fucking at the Wajimaya. Wajimaya is like an Asian supermarket we got Chinatown, and I'm walking in, he's walking out. He's, what's going on? You know what I'm saying? So he's over here like just dapping me up and shit. And then he's saying something like, what did he say to me? He said, "Man, you got to keep the name." I was like, "What do you mean?" He said, "Keep the Cinco Bain name. Just keep it, man. It rings. It makes sense." And ever since he said it to me, I was like, you know what, man? I already went through a phase where I thought about using multiple names for different either albums, alter ego stuff, or just like whatever. You know what I'm saying? And he right when he said that, I was like, I guess I got to keep it. So I just kept all the albums under that moniker. But when I went into deep weeds of making all the instrumental albums, I was like, you know what, man? I'm gonna just keep the beats under Bane. We're gonna do the Nino James shit for the lyrics or whatever, and then move it on from there. So rest in peace to Bati, man. Like he kind of introduced me to Andrew. Ended up trying to reach out to like I think like Grant or some shit. This guy I don't know if anybody knows who Grant is, but my guy Grant Smith. He used to be kind of in the mix. He was just kind of a goofball, but one of them like fly white kids that had money and would just buy like Mariners gear and Supersonics gear and shit. He would just stay decked out in gear because he had money. But he tried to make beats and shit. One of like white kids obsessed with hip hop. He's one of those. But Andrew was the same way. But they started clicking for whatever reason. But it also didn't click. Andrew just ended up going out a certain route. And it's funny to watch his growth because I've seen in interviews where he checks white people. He's a white person checking white people, so it feels really good. Pause. You know, hold on. So I respect it, man. Rob, Rob, I don't play Fortnite, man. Yeah, I don't play Fortnite or people always ask me about Fortnite or Roblox, but I am feeling that like my throat locking up because of the fucking smoke again. Fucking smoke in the air. Rob, man, if you on the West Coast or wherever you're at, let me know if you guys are getting the forest fires and shit. That shit low key affected me. I'm over here like, God damn, that shit fucking me up. Just I might have to shut the windows and try to turn on the AC at this time of night. You know what I'm saying? Because it's starting to get smoky out there. That's actually what I might do in a couple minutes. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that shit's crazy. Like just to back to the Andrew thing, because my throat was locking up. It's almost like don't talk about this shit. It's almost like the spirit. So I don't talk about this dude right now. But he's I remember seeing him blow up. Pause on that too, and I was like, man, he actually grew a little bit because during that time period he was kind of annoying. Everybody starts off somewhere. He was a little more of an annoying kid, and he just didn't understand error in his ways. So when I see him checking people on shit, it's like yes, people probably checked him and let him know like you want some bullshit. Because a lot of people left his side. A lot of people stopped co-signing his shit. A lot of his own friends, whatever, let him know, man. Hey, man, this ain't it. But he legit had friends. He legit was around. He was in the mix. Hey, give me a second. I'll be right back. I'm over here dropping shit. I'm low-key really about to like put on the damn test the AC waters because I feel like it's just residue of smoke creeping in, like forest smoke creeping through the window. So I don't know if I don't know, man. I can't. I don't know. I don't trust it. Basically, we'll see, man. Because I might, it's a good time to do it actually. Good time of year to test it out. I mean, good time of day, I should say, because shut the window at nighttime, turn on that AC, and then see what's cracking from there. That's what I think, at least. So I don't know. I, I could very well blame the prime bottle, whatever, but I don't know, man. This shit irritating the shit out of my sinuses or whatever. I could feel it like at the roof of my mouth balls. It's like, what I'm saying? I could feel it like something it's not healthy. And I was like, this is it what I smoked, man? Uraji, that's what it was called. Uraji, I think. Uraji was the name of the brand. So I don't even know how big it is yet. Pause. But it's like, I think it's from a dude out in Baltimore. He's friends with my guy. But yeah, that's what I was saying. Back to the cigar smoke. So I don't know if I should, I ain't trying to blame that. I'm just saying it was more recent in terms of like smoking a cigar. So it's a mix of that, possibly with the smoke from the fires. It's all bad in terms of health. So in order to get myself in prime condition for tomorrow morning, because I got to sit there and clock in for the shift. I got to figure out how to do all that and figure out if this job is for me or not. I just want to be healthy. You know what I'm saying? I'm healthy and helpful. So we shall see. Um, but yeah, man, there is these jobs and stuff that like people are trying to hook me up. There's one that someone's trying to hook me up with. There's one that I signed up for, so we'll see if I apply or if I apply if I'm qualified for it. And then there's actually, funny enough, the third option is actually some lady I helped out with her broken phone. So I was actually like, if you look up Stinson Beach, um, Larry June, but if you look it up on my page, it's a YouTube short, and it's basically me spending time inside this hotel, which is funny as hell. I was spending time inside this hotel this one weekend, and as I get off, I I leave the hotel in the morning, like afternoonish, and I go to I'm transferring buses, from my area, get back to downtown, and then from downtown I get back to go meet up with someone, kind of near Broadway or something. But I'm just making my rounds or whatever, and as I'm on the way to and from downtown to Broadway, I happen to come across like some random lady just walk up behind me, like, "Excuse me, sir, can I get your help?" She's like, "I just cracked my phone last night. We were drinking, partying, and I got on the wrong bus. I went to the wrong direction, and they told me I have to get over here, come this way. So which way is Capitol Hill? Which bus should I take?" And she's over here like damn near crying, and I'm like, "I mean, you just catch any fucking like you catch. I'm getting on the two right now. You can catch the two. You can catch." I was like naming all the numbers and shit, and she's like, "Okay, thank you." And I was like, "I'm about to get on one of them if you just want to." I'm pretty much going the same direction if I don't know where you need to go. So she's showing me. She's like, basically, they told me there's a phone repair place on Broadway. So I looked it up just to make sure she wasn't bullshitting. She wasn't bullshitting. It was like actually on Broadway. So I'm like, oh, this is crazy. It's right there. So then she goes, I'm like, listen, just go on the same bus with me. I'll tell you where to get off because we're getting pretty much off at the same stop. We're just going in opposite directions. So I'll just help guide you if necessary. So we're kind of just talking the whole way. And she lets me know that she's pretty much the manager at some hotel place. So I'm like hearing this shit. I'm like, damn, I've been looking, trying to get hired at these hotel places. I don't know if your place is hiring, but I thought I might have to go for it. I was just thinking about that shit. I was like, I don't know, I had to do it. So again, I got her number when I was on the bus because like, listen, I need you to text me that your phone got repaired. So at least that way. So I was like, what is your number? So I got her number, sent a text. I was like, the text was like, here, this. I showed her. I wrote it out. I typed it out for her in person. I was like, put my name. Wrote it out. I was like, hey, respond to this once the phone is fully fixed, just so I know everything's okay. Because the thing that she was crying about was like, she's like, I talk to my family at least once a day, if not every other day. And my parents are gonna worry, my mom's gonna worry, my siblings are gonna worry, my boyfriend's gonna worry if they don't hear that thing, and then they're gonna try to put a cop call on the APB, whatever the fuck you call it, 24 hours. They're gonna do a 24-hour thing, or within 24 hours, you look for the person, search for the body, weird shit. And I just need to make sure my phone is repaired so they don't freak out. I was like, fair enough. So then I helped her out with the situation. But I remember later on that day when I'm at the hotel, back at mine, the girl fucking text me back. She's like, "Thank you. You helped a stranger today. You don't understand how grateful I am." I was like, "It's no problem." But then I started thinking, like, yo, this is something that probably could help you with a job. So again, I got three people that, like, like I said, a friend is asking his friend about the hotel job for that hookup. I got one that I already applied for. Actually, one I got denied. The other one I got applied for. That's two. The third one is actually this lady who's a possible resource, who's like this like manager or whatever. So again, I'm probably gonna see and consult with these people. We'll see how that turns out. But there it is, man. That's all it is, Mur. That's all I really got right here, bro. Just in terms of like anticipation and whatnot. Like I said, if it gets cracking, you know, from 1 to 16, what I mean, we keep the energy right there. Wind it down by 20. Nothing happening by 20. Boom, we outie. You know what I'm saying? We had things in the middle, so we push it to the 34. We passed 34 now, so that's what it's looking like. Ain't gonna be wasting too much time no more, man. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna keep it where we need to keep it. All right. Hey, man. Love y'all. I appreciate y'all. Peace.